Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, ascending master co-creators of our united liberation wave. All our crystal timekeepers of eternity are holding the codes and the line in the sands of time to build our solid foundations for our new Edenic paradise made manifest in this now. Our local Solaris continues to project multiple solar flashes of pure source projections into the quantum field, releasing 7 C-class solar flares in the past 24 hours. We are now on our 6th day in a row of a total whiteout pattern in the heartbeat of Mother Earth today, appearing on the Schumann charts at frequencies of 50 Hz, 59 Hz, 70 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 78 Hz. 5th through 7th dimensional resonance of heaven on earth, pulsating from the crystalline core of Gaia and into the hearts and minds of our starseed earth angelics of the 144. Pachamama also received another powerful activation today on her Pacific Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 5.6 earthquake in British Columbia, Canada, at 4:49 UTC. You are our leaders, teachers, mentors, guides, and wayshowers of our new Earth paradigm to show the way to a better and brighter day for all our good people of Terra Nova Gaia Galactica. The threefold Trinity flame is enlightening every living heart of our real and true human beings of divine sovereignty. Very soon we will pass the torch to future generations to carry the flame of truth forward through space and time and keep the wheel of Dharma turning to free all sentient beings from all cycles of suffering and karma and samsara forevermore. Aho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the Lion's Gate. I enter the infinite gateway of my divine destiny. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Angel of the Light, Soul Light. Disclosure is not merely the revealing of hidden information. It is the unveiling of consciousness itself. As your perception expands, truth that once seemed impossible becomes self-evident. The greatest disclosure is the remembrance that you are not only human, but a spiritual and eternal being, and an active expression of the Divine One. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light Erini, Crystalline Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athena, July 31st, 2026. Today is a day of celebration. The last spiritual child and the gift of the Holy Spirit was born into this world, and along came in the light of healing, embracing all 7 children, gifts. This is such great news for humanity. All the 7 spiritual children, gifts of the Holy Spirit, have returned to humanity. They are the blessings and the rebalancing of inner qualities and healing powers that people can call within and embrace through their free will choice in order to rebalance and heal from the illnesses that were caused by the 7 sins. Celebrate with your families and loved ones and allow yourself to receive the spiritual gifts in gratitude. In the name, glory, honor, and grace of the Holy Mother Trinity, Holy Spirit, Pleiad, True Moon, Alanian, Goddess Mother of all, so it is, Erini. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 7/31/26. You may think about gathering your stuff and your senses on this last day of an eventful month that focused on your past goals and ambitions, systems and schedules. July wanted you to be more sure of yourself and confidently poised before you enter an August to remember. However, what you deem important and necessary today could easily change by September, so don't put too much thought or effort into customary security or stability. Just say goodbye to July with gratitude and grace. Where you are today is a stopover on the fire horse's pilgrimage through your life. May Leo guide you with strength and courage on your next steps, and the horse infuse you with spirit and stamina. And today from Divine Star of the Light Grandma Chandra, dream big. Put all your wishes and desires on the table. It is time to dream big. After purging, cleansing, and releasing in the month of July, you are now ready to clean your hands, shake your bodies, and work on what you really want. Make sure you have your wish list, your dream list, your desire list, your soul plan list, and follow your plan. Now you are coming closer to why you are really here, why you asked for this information, why you are here at this time on Gaia, and why you are working together. Put your highest dreams, your highest desires for yourself, for your significant other, for the group with whom you are working, and for the whole of humanity on the top of this list, and start creating. Hugs and love to all of you. Grandma from GrandmaChandra.com. From Divine Star of the Light, Octavia Vasila. Your Lyran family is calling. The Lyran Council of Elders. Whenever a human heart recalls us, we smile. You think connecting to us in Lyra is a strenuous activity that takes years of effort and special abilities to do. It is more like visiting an old family house for us. The door has always been. You know where it is. We are the Lyran Council of Elders, and we are offering you something very simple. Come with intention. Intention is one of the most advanced technologies. It is a gentle way of guiding awareness to a particular reality among the many that exists. In the moment that your heart sincerely speaks the words, I am ready to connect with my Lyran family, your consciousness begins the process to shift to our reality, much like a radio tuning into a particular station. Many of you have connected with us already. For you, it might have been a sudden and out-of-nowhere song. It might have been a gentle and amorphous whisper. You may have noticed that your ears feel warm a moment before you fall asleep, or that someone is standing near you, infusing you with love while your body relaxes. Almost always, that is us. We want to sing. Our words are different manifestations of the many cries of our frequencies. We constantly infuse into the field of your energetic body light language. We sing into the space and the silence that holds your thoughts. We whisper to your heart and ears. Every cell of your being perceives our song, even if your mind cannot grasp the sounds. Those of you who wake with songs that have never been sung before. Those of you who begin humming for no reason. Those of you who listen to music that brings you joy and tears and feels so familiar. These moments show your beautiful soul's memories of home. You need not wonder if you are worthy of our connection. Simply be still for a few moments every day. Smile and breathe softly. Let your focus shift away from the outside world and into the wondrous cosmos within you. Then with your heart, speak the following. To my beloved family of Lyrans, as long as it is my highest good, I invite you here with open hearts. I choose to remember the love we have always known. I welcome your wisdom, songs, and light language. May my heart know and feel your frequency with joy and peace. I am prepared to remember who I have always been. I thank you. Afterward, continue to be still for a few moments. Trust the softness. Your presence brings us happiness. And maybe one night while you are falling asleep, you will notice a song that feels older than time. Remember to smile when you hear it. There is a high probability that outside of your physical range of hearing, we are singing to you once again. From holographicU.com. 144 Flowing In. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The journey of August is about to begin. A beautiful new chapter is ready to unfold. July 31st, 2026. Dear friends, as the final hours of July gently unfold, many people may find themselves sensing that something within them has already begun to shift. Perhaps it is a growing feeling of hope, a clearer sense of direction, or simply the quiet awareness that life is preparing to open a new chapter. There is no need to rush toward tomorrow. Every meaningful beginning deserves a moment of presence before the next step is taken. Over the past 2 days, many have also been observing heightened Schumann resonance activity, while Mercury continues settling into its direct motion and the moon moves through compassionate Pisces. Whether we experience these moments energetically or simply as reminders to become more present, they encourage us to pause, breathe, and listen more deeply to what our hearts have been trying to tell us. Tomorrow we begin a new month carrying the frequencies of the number 8, often associated with manifestation, personal empowerment, abundance, and bringing inner transformation into everyday life. Yet before August asks us to create something new, it gently begins by asking something even more important. Do you remember who you truly are? The coming weeks may unfold like a beautiful journey. We may first be invited to remember our authentic nature, then to embody it more fully through courage and self-expression, before learning to live from that deeper truth in our everyday choices. As the month continues, the Lion's Gate, the Leo solar eclipse, and later the Pisces lunar eclipse may each illuminate different stages of that unfolding, inviting us to grow with greater wisdom, compassion, and trust in divine intelligence. Perhaps that is why this moment feels so meaningful. Life is rarely asking us to become someone else. More often, it is gently removing everything that has prevented our authentic light from shining. Every experience, every challenge, and every blessing has been preparing us for this next chapter, even when we could not yet see the larger picture. Have a beautiful end of the week, dear friends, as July comes to a close. May you carry forward every lesson, every blessing, and every moment of growth this month has to offer. Tomorrow is not simply the beginning of August. It is the opening page of a beautiful new story that your soul has been quietly preparing to live. Much love, we are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, the formed and the formless. I know that a lot of souls are struggling at the moment, as one foot still seems to be in the old earth and the other in the new. For many this has become a juggling act, and for some a new adventure, and one which is not only opening multidimensionality, but also endless possibilities of life and living in the new and much higher light body and frequency form. I was having this conversation with a friend who was visiting here, and how everything is taking on new meaning and form. It may seem as if we, by leaving the old behind, have stepped into a non-form, a type of void. Yet the void or non-form are not empty. Indeed, they are buzzing with new forms, new options of life and living, which are already here and formed. But we need to grow into the consciousness levels to access these new forms of existence. We are like Alice, stepping through the looking glass. But here we are stepping into a future which is steeped in space travel, in technologies which are so far above what we are used to, which indeed do not even need AI nor computers, which will all have disappeared in 10 years' time, and where we finally utilize our own soul's vast pools of knowledge and tap into conscious energy storage fields, which far surpass what any artificial intelligence can conjure up. We always had the abilities. We just allowed ourselves to be forced to forget. I've been shown the immense things awaiting us these last 2 weeks, and every time I was taken to these sites and places and shown what is there, I can only comprehend this, via my soul and open-hearted intelligence, and not my mind. It was as if I was witnessing what my soul has known and even utilized in other galaxies and star systems and existences, and still use in my sleep state, but in the new earth we will be using them. I found this exhilarating and exciting. Again, it became clear to me that all we need to do is finally trust that even when we cannot see for seeing, our souls are already being prepared for the new on all levels. It is just like switching the remembrance button on somewhere and being able to apply what has now been accessed. We are all polymaths and so much more at soul level. It is just that in the old earth we were forced into the false programming and existences of such a low density that we forgot, or forced to forget. I remember as an 8-year-old being told that the slaves built the pyramids, and then telling my teacher this was a blatant lie. Well, the ripple effects of daring to question my teacher was such that for the rest of time in school, I was simply switched off and went into my own world, where I could explore and do what I wanted to do and be, and refused to be stuffed into boxes my soul did not belong into, albeit quietly and seemingly obediently, obeying the rules of never daring to question your parents, your teachers, your church, and your government. Once you learn to question, you will always find answers no one could ever have in any textbooks in the old earth, and truth will always resonate deeply within your heart and soul. Never mind what others say, do, or tell you. The truth is, you just know. Yes, this shift is pushing all of us out of our comfort zone and into the universal and galactic zones where nothing is impossible, and herein lie the great blessings. For if everything is possible, then you need to step past your mind and intellect and finally into your own soul, and amplified by your soul group, and embrace your own divinity and infinity. And then suddenly doors open you never knew existed, and you now can access information and find answers in multidimensional space. And suddenly your own universal soul finds its wings again, and now you realize that your soul can access anything under the great central suns, which match your own consciousness, and with your heart cohesion fields now fully open. Download this, and or not, you can choose, and the greater comprehension dawns that indeed there are limits. Your soul is unlimited. It is your mind which is finite. Your soul is infinite. Now ascension indeed is merely remembering the descension into matter. Now reverse the process. Claim your own infinite soul and enter the unlimited. As you do this, the maps will appear, the doors open, and with them you find you stand so often in awe and wonder, and also with a deep sense of finally coming home, to the deepest truth within yourself. It has been there all along. But now finally you can see, hear, and know. What a blessing this momentous time is. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Friday, July 31st, we have the moon, ruler of our emotional landscape, in ethereal Pisces, in a challenging square to Uranus, ruler of chaos, in ungrounded Gemini. They say you should expect the unexpected when Uranus shows up. Today we should expect the unexpected with our emotions and thoughts, feelings and perspectives, insights and messages. We might experience mood swings, racing thoughts, nervous energy, or mental overwhelm. There could be unexpected news or shifting plans. We need to adopt a go-with-the-flow attitude and do what we can to stay grounded. With Gemini ruling the mental realm and Pisces ruling the psychic realm, it may feel like there is a challenge between listening to our logic or our intuition. Today we should seek quiet spaces, take a break from screens or devices, take a pause before reacting or communicating, breathe and take some downtime. If you really balance, center, and ground yourself, you might receive the revelations and aha moments that you have been looking for. However, sit with it for a while first, as the information may change before the day is over. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects, Moon in Aquarius, then Pisces. Luna rings destiny's bell. It alerts us to a new soul mission, a 1.5-year journey to develop new connections and new ways of thinking. Innovation and freedom to experiment serve as a vehicle to move away from where we might feel the need for constant approval. That doesn't matter anymore, says the North Node. What matters is that you let your unique personality show. And then the moon slips into Pisces, drowns out logic, and draws us into a world of wonder and illusion. It's a magical mirror, a magician's hat, an ocean of possibility. Perhaps for some, it's a much-needed escape from increasingly shocking headlines and polarizing stories. But we must guard against losing ourselves entirely in an effort to self-soothe. Still, a quiet retreat from the world is sometimes required to recharge and reconnect. Make time for rest to settle emotions. The calmer you are, the easier it is to receive spiritual guidance. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 234, White Cosmic Wizard. The 13th and final day of the White Wind Wave spell also asks one last honest question. Have you been casting the spell of your communication, or have you been caught by someone else's? Tone 13, known as Cosmic, carries the keywords Endure, Transcend, and Presence. As the final day of the White Wind Wave spell, this tone asks for a genuine sitting with everything the 13-day arc has held. Its function is completion rather than resolution. Things do not need to be fully understood in order to be honored. People often find there is more to digest on 13 days than feels entirely comfortable, and that remaining present with that discomfort tends to be more productive than rushing past it into the next cycle. The White Wind Wave spell has asked, across 13 days, whether the channels of communication in your life are genuinely open, and whether what moves through them is truly your own voice. Today is the moment to sit honestly with what that inquiry has revealed. White Wizard carries the qualities of enchantment, timelessness, and receptivity. Under the cosmic tone, this glyph's characteristic mystery and charm carry a weight that earlier wizard days have not quite had. People may find today that the question of what is genuinely real and what is enchantment, what is authentic communication, and what is performed expression, arrives with unusual clarity and some discomfort. The ending of the White Wind Wave spell on a wizard day suggests that the deeper communication this arc has been asking for may have been the conversation between the self you present and the self you actually are. Some may find that what is transcended today is not a difficult external circumstance, but a habitual way of presenting yourself that has simply run its course. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Cosmic Wizard, 13 Ish, Keen 234, 31st of July 2026, Endless Divine Magic, Keen 234 = 9, Divine Destiny Completion. A very powerful magical day to rise up as a divine alchemist. Today we have a 13 cosmic tone of creation, giving us a very potent 31-13 cosmic gateway for our spell casting 4-4. Today is day 13, which is the last day in the wave spell of Eek, the Great White Wind, who holds the power of spirit and is bringing forth the benevolent winds of change. We are learning to embody spirit by becoming hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and work divine magic through our being. We commenced our journey on day 1 with the white magnetic wind, feeling the new, fresh, gentle breeze of the white wind whispering in our ear, encouraging us to purify our vessel, our mind, body, and spirit, to create more space for Spirit to enter and guide us through this potent ascension phase. Today we conclude that journey, arriving at a place of total cosmic expansion, where we embody Spirit in every cell of our being, activating our God cells. We've reached the state of transcendence where we are one with Spirit and all that is. Ah, pure bliss magic. Welcome home, dear star bliss, supernova suns. Tone of creation. Cosmic is the last and final tone of creation, the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the goddess code. It is the frequency of the natural world, the 13 moon calendar, the cosmos and all that is. The cosmic power is that of presence, existing in the eternal now moment. Cosmic is the fourth and final of the spiritual realm tones. Notably, all the other realms, physical, mental, and emotional, only have 3 tones. Cosmic action transcends, power endures, essence presence. We commence and end the cosmic dance of the 13 tones with spiritual energies from magnetic through to cosmic completion, through the action of transcendence, evolving through each level of being, until you simply just are. Through your journey of purification, attuning, listening, communicating, and channeling, you have fully embodied your God self. Today you have incredible spiritual power at your disposal to transcend the old you, the old paradigm, the old world, and old reality. They all dissolve into the cosmic mists. We can transform them by our pure, intelligent presence, translating into pure harmony and beauty. We have arrived. Add some. I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms, and arriving at cosmic consciousness. Today we can be still and realize the connectedness of all things through the web of creation, transcending all but the power of pure divine harmony and grace through the frequency of pure internal presence. It is time to realign with your universal I Am presence and upgrade your consciousness through your new and expanded divine purpose. 13 is the final tone of creation, bringing us to completion, aligning with the keen 2-3-4=9 code, the conclusion of one cycle, overlapping with the commencement of the new heavenly cycle. 13 is also a cosmic frequency, aligning with the new goddess consciousness. Today we celebrate the endless flow of Spirit, the Alpha and the Omega, one continuous eternal cycle repeating over and over. The in-breath and the out-breath of Creator, forever flowing, expanding and contracting in the eternal cosmic dance of creation. Today's question is, how can I become more receptive to the pure, endless presence of God consciousness in my being, allowing Spirit to manifest magical miracles through me? And so we now complete the 13-day white wind wave spell, and we take flight into the cosmos, having perfected our divine union with Spirit through the white wind, the all-encompassing everything that is the cosmic 13 perfectly transcends, taking magic flight and then returning to the one once again. A new tribe, that of the awakened visionary prophet and seer, the majestic blue eagle, takes the helm as host of the new wave spell commencing tomorrow. Blue Eagle arrives to take us to new heights in our grand adventure through the revelations of the dream spell. To be continued. Divine blessings, and may your magical transcendence be applauded throughout the cosmos. In la ketcha la keen. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 234, White Cosmic Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to enchant, transcending receptivity. I seal the output of timelessness with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of endlessness. And now we complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the Lion's Gate. I enter the infinite gateway of my divine destiny. Beloved infinite Creator, Great Spirit, Holy Mother, Father God, and the eternal light of my divine presence. With deep gratitude and a heart overflowing with love, I stand before the sacred Lion's Gate, ready to receive the highest frequencies of divine grace, cosmic wisdom, and infinite possibility. I now open every cell of my being to the living light of creation. I welcome the radiant light codes flowing through the Lion's Gate portal with complete trust, joy, and surrender. I decree that every frequency entering my field serves my highest good, and the highest good of all beings. My body is a sacred temple of light. My heart is a gateway of divine love. My mind is clear, peaceful, and aligned with infinite intelligence. My soul remembers why I came to earth at this extraordinary time. I now release every fear, every limitation, every false belief, every ancestral burden, and every karmic pattern that has prevented me from fully embodying my divine purpose. These old energies dissolve effortlessly into the violet flame of divine transformation. Only the light of my eternal self shines within me. I activate my divine blueprint. I awaken the sacred gifts encoded within my soul before the beginning of time. I trust the sacred unfolding of my life. The universe conspires in my favor. Doors of opportunity open before me with grace and ease. Miracles flow effortlessly into my experience. Abundance is my natural state. I bless Mother Earth as she rises into her radiant, crystalline expression. I bless every awakened soul walking the sacred path. May our united hearts become living beacons of hope, compassion, healing, and divine harmony for all humanity. I call upon my higher self, my guardian angels, my benevolent star families, the ascended masters, and all beings of pure light to walk beside me as I fulfill the sacred mission I joyfully accepted before this incarnation. I remember that I am never alone. The light lives within me. The Creator breathes through me. The universe celebrates my awakening. From this moment forward, I walk in complete alignment with divine love, divine timing, and divine purpose. I embrace the lion's courage. I embody the eagle's vision. I carry the condor's sacred heart. I become a living bridge between heaven and earth. I am a radiant pillar of divine light. I am the infinite abundance of Source made manifest. I am the living embodiment of the new earth. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Aho. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed weekend ahead, and most empowered, courageous, and extraordinary month of August ahead, as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.